tatta dhim tatakita dhim tadim tattam. I call the nature of the body in an archetypal, embodied archetypal tradition, the poetic body, because we approach the body itself in a poetic way. We want the body to be inspired by something poetic. We want the body to be infused by something poetic. We want to experience it and we want to express it all in this poetic way. In fact, the poetic vision or the poetic intelligence was considered to be the essence of divine intelligence. There is a deity, Krishna, in the Indian tradition who in this seminal text called the Bhagavad Gita actually says that the nature of the divine is that of the poet, and he talks about the importance of this poetic intelligence. So here's a simple example of a poetic invocation, which I love to share with people in my program because I think it's something we can do every day or on a day that we are feeling that we wish to come into our bodies in a more inspired way. So there is an invocation of the arms in dance as creepers, the creepers that you see around the tree. It's called the lata arms, or the arms as the creepers. Normally the arms, the way we use them in our daily lives, it's very much in a transactional way. I consider the arms like the slaves of our minds. They are following the instructions of the mind, and whether we're sitting at a keyboard and the arms are, the fingers, the arms are imprisoned by what we need to type, or whether we are transacting in our daily lives, giving things, doing things, taking things. It's constantly the biggest part of our bodies that follow this mental instructions and are doing, taking, giving, keyboarding, or whatever it does during our daily lives. And something that is so simple to do is to bring that poetic quality of the creepers into, if we can just, and you can join me in doing this. You can do this as you are, just seated if you're watching me. But if you think of the arms like the beautiful creepers that wind themselves around a tree, and remember, when you move the arms, they start right at the shoulder blades in the center of your body behind you. The arms are not starting here or at the elbows or at the fingers, but they actually start from the shoulder blades. So that whole length of your arm, right from the center of your body, like creepers, soft, delicate. And then we can bring them towards the body in that beautiful, delicate way. They wrap themselves around the body. Gently, just like the creepers wrap themselves around the trees. So the arms are not far away from us, following the instructions of the mind and the world, but they return to the body. They initiate this beautiful poetic consciousness in the body. The arms are, moving the arms in this way is a wonderful way of bridging that mental consciousness where we are living most of the time, where, like I said, the arms are so task oriented. And when you do this movement, I hope you can feel it, because just for me, just beginning to do this movement, you can see how even the way I'm talking, the tone, the dynamic of my talking changes. It truly can shift and change your consciousness, and then wrap the arms around you. It's like returning the arms to the body, wrapping around you that beautiful poetry of returning the consciousness in a poetic way, not in a mechanistic way, but in a poetic way, returning your consciousness back to the body in this beautiful way. Now, this position here is another archetypal position. You can see it in ancient sculptures, for example, from parts of Greece. You can see sculptures of women in this beautiful, gentle, nourishing, holding, reclaiming position. And I hope you can feel that when you are doing this Kripa practice and coming into here, there is that sense of that poetic reclaiming or returning to our consciousness, which is always in essence poetic. It's not a mechanistic. Our body-led consciousness is a beautiful, poetic, dancing consciousness.